Time now for the Indians minor league player of the week, and it's Clippers second baseman Jason Kipnis. This past week, the second-round pick from 2009 hit .500 with 9 runs scored, a double, 3 homers, 7 runs batted in 7 games, while posting a .581 on-base percentage and an .885 slugging percentage. Last Tuesday, he belted 2 homers in a win over Toledo.
You look at this kid, I mean, it's amazing. He should be in the big leagues right now. Unfortunately, there's no spots whatsoever for this guy, but he has earned the right to play at the big league level.
I don't think it'll be long before we'll see him wearing an Indians uniform. He has been phenomenal this season once again. Welcome back. Time now for our Focus on the Future. Craig Dees has that person. His name is Michael Goodnight from Lake County.
Well, our focus on the future today, we've got Mike Goodnight. He is a starting pitcher for the Lake County Captains. A couple good starts so far. Congratulations. You look pretty comfortable out there.
Yeah, I'm adjusting nicely, and just got to keep working on it and building on it.
Now, you're a Texas guy. What was growing up like?
Sports. You know, football's pretty big down there, and so is baseball. You know,
yeah.
So it's just my family. My parents were both athletes, so you know they pushed sports, and it was a lot of fun growing up down there.
Now, you're a pretty big fellow. Was there a decision you had to make between football and baseball at one time, or did you make it all the way through high school playing both?
I made it all the way through high school playing both. Baseball offer came first, and I decided to commit to the University of Houston, play baseball. And I find out about 3 or 4 months later, after I signed my baseball letter of intent, that I had 3 or 4 football offers. So, you know, but baseball was definitely the best pick for me. I felt like that was my best sport, and it's taken me pretty far so far.
What was the one school in football that you went, man, I wish they'd have got a hold of me 4 or 5 months earlier?
Well, it was, I mean, everybody, you know, it's big to go to the University of Texas to play football. They weren't looking at me or anything, but it'd be pretty fun if they were looking at me and I had a chance to go play there. But you know, it just didn't work out like that.
So you went to University of Houston. What was your career like there?
It was pretty good. I had a good freshman year. My sophomore year was a little bit below my standards, but you know, still had an okay year, and then wound up getting me drafted and signed. So you know, you can't really complain about it.
Indians actually drafted you twice.
Yep. And it's kind of nice knowing that the team, you know, really shows a lot of like support in you, and they like you a lot, and it gives you a little bit of extra confidence whenever you sign.
What'd you study at Houston?
I was a major in sports administration. It's half business, half kinesiology degree. So was looking for that to, you know, probably be a high school coach or coach, so I can help, you know, younger kids go through the experiences that I get to go through.
Now, you talked about your parents both being athletes. What kind of sports did they play?
My dad grew up in a small town, so he played every sport possible, you know, because they just didn't have the manpower. You know, like you played every sport, you didn't really get a choice. My mom, she was a soccer player, and just in high school, she didn't really take it to college. So you know.
So you get drafted last year by the Indians. You sign. You end up going to Mahoning Valley, and it was okay. I mean, you didn't get a win.
No. But
so you got your first win this year. But what did you learn last year that made this transition to the Lake County Captains that much easier?
Definitely the importance of throwing strikes and getting ahead. You know, it's I found out down there, if you get behind in the count, you know, the hitters are good enough to make you pay, and if you just stay ahead in the count, you know, it makes things a whole lot easier for you out there.
What was the first spring training like?
It was definitely an interesting experience. I've never done anything like that before. You know, you go through 30 straight days. You don't really get any off days, and up at 6 in the morning. But after the first week or so, you know, you got used to it. You got in a routine, and it was pretty much a good learning experience for me.
Do you envision yourself as a starter the rest of the career? Is that what you're hoping for?
I mean, I hope so, but I mean, if they end up converting me to a reliever, you know, I'm fine for it. You know, just whichever path leads to greater success for me.
And you talked about football growing up, and any other sports that you were playing, anything else that interests you? And actually, what do you do right now to bide your time?
Well, growing up, I was a basketball player too, and then I realized in high school, I mean, I'm 6'4", and the only future in me for basketball would be a guard, and I couldn't dribble, so you know, I had to give that up. So,
let's talk about coming to Northeast Ohio here as we wrap this up. Yeah, obviously the weather down in Houston's a little bit nicer. We've had some chilly weather here throughout the start of this season. How have you adapted to that? Does it bother you at all?
Not really. You know, once you get the blood flowing out there, and you start pitching, and you get your body moving, and you really can't tell how cold it is. It's just all about staying loose, and I'll actually take this weather over the 100-degree heat down there. So. It's been a pretty smooth transition.
Well, all the best. Hopefully you have a good, successful season here with the captains, and maybe wind up at Kinston before the year's out.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
All right, that's Mike Goodnight.
All right, Craig, thanks for that. Michael, we appreciate it as you get a look at the vitals on Michael Goodnight, definitely a prospect in the Indian system.
Yeah, and he looks good from the right side.
All right, much more ahead at Indians Minor League Magazine. Hope you stay tuned. We still have the standings and the schedule for you as well as you get a look at superstar Roger Clemens. He's taking on a bad boy here at Huntington Park. I think he'll need a Tums. We're getting ready to bring you our final thoughts. Stay right here. Oh, my.
Beautiful. 26, 36 feet per second.
Standings check for you. Columbus has the best record in all of baseball. They've been outstanding all year long. Akron's only a game out of the wild card. Kinston, Lake County, Mahoning Valley, all doing well here in July. Let's take a look at the schedule. A couple of highlights for you. Locally in Akron, the first 1,000 fans get a Jim Thome throwback bobblehead on Saturday. Lake County, don't miss fireworks on Saturday and Sunday. We have just a few moments left, Jay, but a fun show this week. Again, a lot of good prospects to watch.
Yeah, there really is. And you look at what the All-Stars have a chance to do next week. I mean, it's fun to watch these guys play.
Good luck to them in Columbus and in Akron. That's a wrap for tonight's show. Thanks for watching. For Jason Stanford, I'm Al Pulowski. Have a good one.